Thank you, Roma. So definitely don't have your energy.
I
Um,
know.
but then it's always lovely to hear from you all the time. So I'll keep it very short because it's 10:30, but I want to just highlight a few things which really changed for me after joining Navitai. So I can literally say I manifested you into my life um, because I had reached a point, right? So whatever you asked for, are you in pain? Can you walk? Can you do this? Can you do that? Do you want to be like this after a few years, right? About the future that you spoke about, being old, um, to be on bed when your family needs you. I went through all of that. So I am a hypothyroid person and I have PCOD. I did my DNC last year, everything. But every time you fix one thing, I'll get something else, right? So it has been a pattern. Most of my vacations I have taken from my office. It's not vacations, it has been sick leaves, right? So I have kind of, left that I should do something, but I just went through with, okay, this is what is required for the time. Let me do that. Now, there's a point where you reach where you cannot be yourself after some time because you are drained out completely. So we hear a lot of cliches, and one of the best ones that we keep hearing is you cannot pour out of an empty cup. I have literally gone through it. I have realized what exactly that means, right? So you really cannot do it because you reach that threshold of it. So as it happened, I have gone through different diet programs and everything. I know what works and why it didn't work for me. What is my nature? You mentioned about the old patterns, right? How does it keep repeating? So finally, after that, one day I was sitting across my husband and I said, I need help, right? Um, no health apps can make me feel good. I will not do it. It doesn't matter. I will be paying a lot to them. I'm sure after 2 days, I'll not go back into it. I need someone who can constantly be there for me, right? Someone who will be there to motivate me because as of now, I don't have that energy in me. So I have lost my willpower. I don't have that energy in me anymore. So I really need someone who can help me through this because I know I have to change myself. So when you asked about self love, I said zero because I really didn't have any self love for myself, right? So I would not think about what is my situation, what is me in a situation. I'd always think what everyone else would want at a situation, and I always have done it. So I was saying this to my husband, and he said, "What do you want to do?" I said, "I don't know. I have no clue. I don't know where to find this." Right? Because there are a lot of health programs. I have gone through a lot of them and seen what they're offering, etc. But every time I read through, I knew I'll not continue with it. So I said, okay, this will not work for me. Then I was binge watching YouTube, and suddenly Ruma appears on the screen. Right? I think it was in October. It happens early October, and I just joined, and I just listened to her masterclass. After I listened to her masterclass, I told my husband. Um, I think Ruma knows what it is, right? Whatever she has spoken in that has happened with me. And I have understood, this is how it is. So whatever she's talking, it's out of her knowledge, and whatever she's saying actually impacts us. And it is designed for 40 plus women, right? I said, I'm at the right time, right? I have just crossed 40. I'm at the right time. And I joined the silver membership. I did it in October, but I was still struggling with the video models. I couldn't attend all the classes that we were holding on Wednesdays because of my office thing. Um, but then the 21-day challenge came up, and that's what changed everything for me. So the two members who were there, our leaders in that group, I was part of the Fitness Fairies group, Dimple and Kauser. I'll not forget them ever. Um, they pumped up so much, and that changed the whole game for me. I was not able to set a meal plan. The 21-day challenge helped me do that, right? Okay, I knew, okay, this is how I should do it. I love my plates, right? So in the morning when I'm setting it up, I always think, what is missing in this today now, right? And only after I feel that, okay, I have set everything. You have your protein, you have your carb, you have your salad, you have your, the nuts, everything is in place. Okay, now it is ready to be eaten. Lunch, you have your salad, you have your protein, you have your curd, dal, rice, or whatever it is. Everything should be, present on the plate. Only then I'll start eating. But after the 21-day challenge, like you said, the momentum goes down, okay, because suddenly you feel you're alone. Everything was going in full josh, and you go alone, and then again you start going back to that older habits a bit. Plus, the health doesn't stay very stable. So yes, that happened. Then the healthathon came up. I couldn't do it very properly. But one thing I held on to is, I started forgiving myself, right? It's not like you have to do everything in one shot. It's like you're trying to build a habit. So one more thing that we have to learn from Ruma is we read books, right? So Ruma has been sending us beautiful books. We have the Ikigai, we have the Atomic Habits, everything. But have you ever implemented what you read in the book in what you do? So if you go through her program, she has literally done every one of those, right? Her Ikigai is Navitai, right? Her Atomic Habits is what she's making us do on a regular basis, right? Vision board. Now, there is one thing about vision board which I have to call out. So we set up our 2023 vision board, and out of everything, I had picked one part. One was regarding travel. One was regarding relationships, right, and being part of social events. In the past 3 months, I have attended way too many that I have attended since many years. I haven't done so much. It has been too many. Now I felt okay. There's one part which I again forgot. I need time for self because I am getting drained out. I can't do so much. I can't be this. My mother was hospitalized. So she was in ICU for 5 days and then 7 days again in hospital. She is severe asthmatic. But I was traveling to and fro. I didn't have this energy before. I'm honestly saying after one travel, I would have been on bed for another 1 week. And no one knows this more than my husband. Right. So he's the one, he knows, okay, fine, it goes. She'll be back. She'll do everything, come back, and she's going to be on bed for the next 1 week. I have had days in the morning where my son will be so upset because I wouldn't have woke up from the bed because I'm not able to, and I would be sleeping because night I wouldn't have got the sleep. And I'd be sleeping in the morning, and evening he'll come with that, latka hua face to see if I'm all right. So my last hospitalization, when I was back, my son asked me, you will become all right, right? Nothing will happen to you, right? Now that is kind of a wake up call which comes to you, and then you think, no, I have to do it. I have to love myself. I have to do this. So if you go through the diamond, membership, whatever Ruma is giving us, right? Um, I was looking for changing my behavioral aspects of things so that I can set proper disciplined things. Only then things will change. I knew it very well because I have done it multiple times in the past. I know where I'm failing continuously. I needed that help. And I got that help through your structured program. Plus, what additional you give is that community. That community is awesome, right? Everyone in that community, it's like I haven't met them. My strength is knowing a person personally, and I know I don't even have had a one-on-one with you, Ruma, till date, but I don't feel that you're someone I don't know, because your passion and your truthfulness with what honesty you're doing this program, we see that daily, right? And through every member in this, people who have been there for some time, you really see how much they are giving back to the community on a continuous basis. So that continuously and constantly comes out. Another concept, you have the our my Chandana and my Reshmi, accountability partners, right? I have got a celebrity, I have got a poetess. Two things which I don't have at all in my life. Right? They are just awesome. You have a larger community through your Telegram group, but when you have these guys who are just with you, there are a lot of things you start sharing, which is very minute level. Today I'm not keeping well. One of us may be down, so the other will be there to take care of it. Now it's been like a month since we have spoken, or else we call up and speak together. But still things happen. So that is very, very, very nice actually. So and anyone I have met in this community, I really look forward to, seeing them someday, right? So being in their presence someday, because that's the kind of friendship which has developed. And even though I don't know them, it's like, no, it's like they are part of your life. They're family, they're part of your life, and you take through it. Another thing in Diamond membership, which you mentioned, is SAM session, right? When usually I take up the 11 o'clock session after being a Diamond, and I'm usually alone at home, and the session happens, I'll say, oh my God, Sam, you're going to kill me. That's the first thing I say when the session starts. And then, but I can tell you from where I started to today, I become more flexible. I'm not able to do everything. Even today, I can't do everything. I don't complete his sessions. And after 2 or 3 times after he makes me jump, I'll sit down on the sofa. But I'm able to, right? It's better than yesterday. So I keep comparing myself to where I was and where I am today. I started Navita at 83. I am 74 today. I keep fluctuating because the consistency has to come up because of travels or whatever. I break it in between, but it is happening. And I don't have any thought that it will not happen. I'm like, it will happen. So for me, it's like, build that behavior slowly. Like Ruma is saying, it's a fact. Build that behavior slowly, and slowly things will fall into place. And it's very, very important. And be patient with yourself. It's okay. We look for role models. Look at your Telegram group. Right? There are so many role models, right? So everyone whom Roma said, and there are even more in the community, how they, make you feel good. If I didn't post the plates for a few days, and Dimple asked me, "Where are your plates?" So they where why are you not speaking, or what is happening? Do they continuously they come back to you, and they make sure that you're okay, right? You're not expecting anything, but it happens all of a sudden. You feel, oh, no, 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 I have to, right? I have to go back and do it. So for me, it's a major behavioral shift that I'm going through, and I know it's going to take time. I have to reach 50. That is a goal. That's where I'll become normal. It's not just that. There are other things which Ruma pointed out regarding behaviors, emotions, self. I had many self-sabotaging behaviors which I'm working through, right? And one thing I have realized, which Roma has been telling, health is the biggest wealth. It's a fact. Without that, when you really lose it, you know the value of it. Right? You have to lose it to know the value of it. To go to that brim where you think, okay, I'm done. Right? I'm done. And then you look back and see what are you doing to the people around you at such a young age. And I'll tell something more. One thing which I have to tell is I connected back with my friends from school, so we are same age, but I feel today I have a dream to look forward to, and they look already exhausted, right? So they have been chasing since the past 20, 25 years, and I haven't done that. So today I feel, while I am coming back to good health, I have a new dream to dream of, and I am looking forward to something new. I'm not thinking that, when I'm 60 or 80, I'm going to be sitting at home and saying I'm in pain. The vision that I have is, maybe all of us can meet up somewhere and we'll go on a, holiday somewhere, right? you know that's the kind of thought I have in my mind. So it's a very beautiful community, and you get a lot for the money that you're paying. It's not just weight loss. You're changing your mentality. You have good support. Your people around you, you're exercising, you're eating well, you're down, you are having emotional support. You have everything that you need. It's a very well structured program. You have everything in there. And any issue you have, you just post it in that group. Someone is there to tell they have gone through it, and this is what you could try. Right. So I was very hesitant to do all these things. I'll not post. Right. It's only after joining this I've started doing. I was not on Insta. Because of Reshmi, I have gone into Insta. Right. So we keep doing all this. So there's a lot of change which has come up because of the community, and that makes you feel good. So it's a beautiful journey. Who have not started, I would say, definitely recommend. Please do start it. It will change your life. Just come with an open mind. Be ready to learn. Be ready to change yourself. And one thing which I want to say, it is not big. Big- Ruma has been telling people, saying sacrificing sugar, sacrificing sweets. I had a grandmother whom I lost when she was only 59, severe diabetic. She comes from that part of Kerala where you get ripe mangoes, ripe jackfruit, tapioca. And she was just fond of it. How much ever my mother would try, she will not come out of it. When we lost her, she had almost lost working of almost all her organs. Right. So and she was very young. She hardly had any gray hairs also. And she was a lovely female. I'm the only grandchild who remembers her. Rest all were kind of small. So I am the only one who got her love, I would say. That time my mother decided that she will take care. She will not have much sweet. She will not have any, much of junk and everything. Till today, her lungs are weak, so she's asthmatic. She recently got checked up by the doctor. She said none of her other organs have any problem. Okay, she there's no other problem. It's just her lungs, which is so very weak. With the condition that she was on, if she had some other issues along with it, it would have been quite difficult. She's not a diabetic, thankfully. She's not a baby, but only because she has taken care of it. She didn't believe people telling, because your mother is a diabetic, you will become diabetic. But she learned from that and she had come forward. So it is not a sacrifice, guys. People have done it in the past. But I've seen someone who has done it in the past, and it really makes a lot of difference. And if you close your eyes and think of a vacation with your grandkids, what would you like to be? Would you like to play in the ocean, run after them, or would you like to be sitting in a chair saying, oh my, leg is paining, this is paining, that is paining, and just being sorry for yourself? You have to see which one is your sacrifice, and select and choose that. So it's up to you what to choose. Everything is our choice, right? And like Muruma has been teaching us to manifest, and she has been teaching us a vision boarding and stuff. All of these things work. It is a fact, right? I never thought a program like this existed, but I wanted that because I didn't know what else to do. And she appears out of nowhere. So it does work, right? It does work. We have to think about it. We have to believe in it. And we have to constantly understand where we are going wrong, right? Doing the same things won't change us. We'll have to change somehow. We'll have to understand that. And through her program, through NLP and everything, we have a very good, platform to do it. So make use of it, right? And be there giving to the community. They just keep giving back. And Ruma, as usual, she is the loveliest person. And, I can, her passion is, very, very, what do you say? It just passes on from one person to the other. I'm forgetting. Contagious. Yes, that's the word. It's 10:30, Ruma. I forget words. But it shows up, right? Why did she start it? So a program is holistic, like she says. It's not just your weight, it's just not your mind. It has everything all packaged together in a beautiful package, and it's been given in a step-by-step manner, and a beautiful community to support you in every way. So I would say, make use of it. Don't let it slip through your fingers and later be sorry for it. Earlier you
Wow.
start, the better. And thank you so
Wow.
much.